everything that happened, the future of Starbreeze is far from assured. Worse than that, it's dragging Overkill down the shithole with itself too, which is the actual thing I'm afraid of. It took them 2 dumpster fires to realize that they should have just moved to the next Payday game and gave the community what they wanted. I really wish they came to this conclusion before destroying their reputation. Payday 3 may be the only shot they have at making a comeback, and if they screw this one up too, I don't think we will hear from them anytime soon.
And so they did. They finally delivered Payday 3. At this point, I thought I would never see the day. This gotta be how people were feeling when they watched the moon landing. But hey, unlike the moon landing, this one is for real. You aren't dreaming. The funny medic bagman is actually back. Oof, Overkill. I wasn't even sure how to feel about this game until today, man. You guys didn't let me in the cool kids club the first time. I requested access to the beta and got declined. How could you do this to me, man? I thought we were cool. We were brothers for life, man. All my friends got the pass, only I didn't. But I can't stay mad at you now, can I? After all, I gotta give you the benefit of the doubt. You gave us this tear-shedding lovely letter that made me love you even more. But I'm still not gonna forgive you if you scratch my beloved Payday. I forgave my ex for shattering my heart, but this I cannot do. So let's see. Ooh, you came in strong, Overkill. I'm a guy who doesn't really get impressed by trailers. You can say I have a bit of a bad experience with them. But this one just felt right. My eyes were glowing watching the gameplay trailer. This game has the spirit of Payday, but everything is just better. I could just feel the smoothness of the game from the trailer. I'm coming! I've seen people complain there and then about how this game isn't that big of a leap from Payday 2. Stop treating Payday 3 like it's Payday 2 Definitive Edition. I don't get you. What did you expect? This is Payday. We aren't gonna leap from a crew of clowns pulling off heists to slayers going through hell to slaughter demons. This is what this franchise is, smartass. Getting rich by goofy stealth plans or gunning down loads of men for cool music. Payday community, myself included, wanted this game for years. So I don't get why people are just throwing shit out there now that we have it served on a silver plate. Besides, how can you even stand up to such confident alpha developers? They literally asked us to break their servers. As you know, I'm a one-man army. I'm so obese that if I want to walk inside my house, I can't, cause I don't fit in. First impressions, I actually like what I see. There's even a name card on top right in case you already forgot what game you were playing. Got the whole squad back together, I see. While not available in the beta, but in the full game, we also get Joy and a new face called Pearl. The deviant art and Roll34 artists should already be competing. Look at that. Now this is what you call an arsenal. I know there aren't that many guns here, and believe me, Payday is famous for having that many guns. But this is only the beta. I'm pretty sure we'll be beating cops to death with a large spoon pretty soon. It's great to see Payday hasn't lost its freedom of customization. Aside from the attachments that you unlock for the weapon, you get sprays, color schemes, stickers, charms, uniforms that make you look like stereotypical Russians wearing Adidas sipping on vodka with AKs, the standard stuff that Rainbow Six Siege offers you to keep you playing despite how much you fucking hate it. How? What's this? The overkill weapon? Do the characters have ultimates now? Speaking of ultimates, the skill system pretty much follows the same logic as before. Buy them, ace them, and eventually down the road, I suppose, reset them. There's no way I can reach infamy in this beta, so I guess we'll see about that down the road. Hold up, look at this. I can't buy this SMG with normal cash. What is this currency? It's a crypto coin. God, what's next? Is there gonna be a heist where we steal NFTs? But seriously, how does a cryptocurrency inside the game even works? It's actually a bit simpler than real life. There are specific items that you can only pay for using C-stacks, the cryptocurrency of CrimeNet, which you gotta buy with cash that you earn by completing heists. The more cryptos you buy, the more expensive they become, so each stack will be more expensive than last until the timer resets the price. Smart idea, it's gonna get people to play a lot more, but hey, this isn't even the gameplay. Let's actually make some paper. We got a total of 1 heist for beta. Classic bank job. Done similar stuff a million times before. Something I really liked about the difficulty system is that it actually tells you the modifiers. So you won't just go in and then be like, oh, I can't destroy this camera. Look at this environment. This world feels so much more alive. Me and the boys tried to stealth it, but it looks like they were just as cool as me. They got caught in like 15 seconds. I still tried to fling it. I made use of this sick new tech body cam. I'm in love with this camera. You can keep track of guards at all times, especially if you're out of pages and don't want to waste them. But it didn't stop me from getting caught. I found myself constantly struggling with ammo, which actually made the loud approach just as hard as stealth because you need to be very accurate with your shots. But hey, at least I could communicate using the new communication wheel. There's a button dedicated to insulting. To even the odds, I made use of the new hostage body shield feature, which is actually awesome. In the manager's office, I found a safe, which we actually get to crack this time, instead of just fixing the goddamn drip. The loud plan was pretty similar to the benevolent bank of Payday 2. Bullets were exchanging rapidly. The situation was tight. We were getting pushed back heavily until I discovered this. Oh hell yeah. Look at this bad boy. They weren't kidding when they called it the overkill weapon. This thing is so powerful I almost knocked myself out with it a couple of times. But it was effective enough for us to get to the van and make an escape. I guess you could say the heist was done, but oh, come on, this isn't professional. A real pro would have done it with stealth. So I thought, hey, how hard can it be, huh? I tried to reset the heist, but oops, I guess we already crashed the servers. It took me a long f***ing time to get back inside the game, and this time I decided to lead. I didn't exactly know how to stealth this heist, but I had a tiny idea. And to be honest, it was going fairly well until my man Abu decided he doesn't want to stealth anymore. Oh my. Well, you know what they say, stealthing alone is always better than with strangers, so I decided to just do it alone. Now that I was alone and didn't have to worry about Abu, I actually noticed how easier the stealth gameplay has become. You don't even have to mask up to do a lot of actions. If you get caught in a private area, the guards will just scorch you out without calling the cops, and the game flat out tells you if you are being watched. But don't even think for a second that any of this made the job easier. For some reason, this game gets extremely laggy when you're alone in the server, which makes no sense. Shouldn't it lag when you're with other players? I was constantly experiencing a lot of this, but I decided that this is still a lot better than doing it with strangers. And since the game doesn't allow you to create a solo lobby, I just had to keep this one. After failing about 50 times, I actually formed a master plan. I infiltrated the bank from the roof, made my way to the staff's office on the first floor and turned off the magnetic seal of the vault, snatched the camera room keycard from the guard and made it to the second floor. Got myself called intentionally by another guard to corner him in a private spot and snatched the security room keycard. After being escorted out, I thought I could beat the guard to the second floor, but I got caught again, so this time I literally just went inside behind him from the same door. I used the security card password and cracked the vault security protocol. Turned out I had to flip the green switch to open the security door in front of the vault. Got caught again, went back inside, caught again, went back inside and made it to the second floor, breached inside the cam room and masked up. That's right, I wasn't even masked all this time. That's how much easier stealth has become. It's actually fairly executable when solo. I took out the camera guard, answered his pager, used the camera to check around the corner, and look who we got here. He was about to blow the whistle, so he had to go. Answered his pager, locked up the witness with 2 dead bodies, which you don't even bag anymore, you just carry the body itself. Went back to the first floor, took down the vault's guard, answered his pager, dumped him upstairs, got rid of this little rascal snooping around my playground, flipped the green switch, and I was in. All I had to do was to find an executive to open the vault door. The executive was really cooperative. He told me all the possible passwords, and voila, I was in. There were die packs inside every stack of money, which is humanly impossible to defuse alone. I tied up the parking hostages and secured the first money bag. Unfortunately, I had to take down the parking guard, and this meant I was all out of pages. It's okay, alright, the plan already worked. I just gotta secure the money. Well, one of the guards patrolling the front of the bank randomly decided he just had to check out the vault, and out of instinct, I wasted him. I answered his pager and was waiting for the alarm to go off, but it didn't. They just issued a search squad. Oh my god, I f***ing love overkill. I secured the money in the little time I had before the search squad arrived, and we were rich, baby. They didn't even know what hit them. What a journey, filled with adrenaline pumping action. See overkill? You actually got it right this time. This isn't just reskinned Payday 2. This is actually an up-to-date game with unique and new mechanics that builds off the previous title. Visuals that are orgasming to my eyes, co-op multiplayer that actually works, level design that doesn't get boring or repetitive, and difficulty scaling that is actually fair. Ironically, the game that doesn't feel like a Payday 2 ripoff is Payday 3, not Raid World War 2 or The Walking Dead. The game isn't even out yet, and I'm in love with Payday 3 just from this single heist. You know what, overkill? Now that you actually listen to your community, you deserve a break. And you, yes you, dear viewer, how does it feel to watch this without subscribing, huh?